In today's fast-paced world, many men find themselves without romantic relationships for extended periods. While society often portrays long-term singleness as a problem or failure, psychology and Stoic philosophy provide a different perspective. Instead of viewing solitude as a deficiency, it can be an opportunity for growth, self-discovery, and resilience. This article explores how prolonged singlehood affects a man's psychology, behavior, and outlook on life, incorporating insights from Stoicism and modern psychological research. The psychological effects of long-term singleness. Increased independence and self-sufficiency. One of the most apparent effects of being single for a long time is the development of self-sufficiency. Without the emotional and practical support of a partner, men often learn to handle their affairs independently. This fosters greater financial responsibility, improved problem-solving skills, emotional resilience in handling personal challenges, strengthened mental resilience. Studies in psychology suggest that solitude, when embraced, can lead to stronger emotional stability. Men who remain single for extended periods often develop coping mechanisms that increase their mental endurance, reducing emotional dependency on external validation. Potential social isolation. On the flip side, some men may struggle with social detachment, leading to loneliness or difficulty forming deep emotional connections. This can result in lower social engagement, increased risk of depression or anxiety, a tendency to overvalue solitude, sometimes leading to avoidant behavior. Stoic philosophy on solitude and self-mastery. The ancient Stoics, such as Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, emphasized self-control, rationality, and inner peace. Their teachings offer valuable insights for men who spend long periods without romantic relationships, embracing self-sufficiency as a virtue. Stoicism teaches that happiness should not be dependent on external circumstances, including relationships. Instead, fulfillment comes from mastery over emotions, cultivating wisdom and rational thinking, finding purpose in personal development, avoiding the pitfalls of emotional attachment. One key Stoic principle is avoiding excessive attachment to things beyond one's control. This perspective helps single men develop reduced emotional turmoil over relationship status, a greater appreciation for life as it is, the ability to maintain composure and contentment in solitude, channeling energy into personal growth. Stoicism encourages individuals to focus on what they can control, such as skill building, knowledge acquisition, and self-improvement. Men who remain single for longer periods often invest more time in career and financial stability, health and fitness, personal hobbies and intellectual pursuits. Behavioral shifts in long-term single men increase focus on personal goals. Men who are single for extended durations tend to shift their focus toward professional success, physical health, and self-improvement. This often leads to stronger work ethic, higher fitness levels, greater financial security, changing perspectives on relationships. Prolonged singlehood alters a man's perception of relationships. Some develop higher standards for potential partners, while others become indifferent to the idea of commitment. Common mindsets include higher expectations, preferring deep, meaningful connections over casual dating. Emotional detachment, prioritizing personal freedom over relationship obligations. Selective vulnerability, becoming more cautious about opening up emotionally. Enhanced decision-making skills. Without the influence of a romantic partner, men develop a strong sense of autonomy in decision-making. They learn to trust their instincts, make choices based on personal values rather than external pressures, handle challenges without seeking emotional reassurance. The role of modern psychology in understanding prolonged singleness. Modern psychology provides additional insights into the effects of long-term singlehood, highlighting both its benefits and challenges. The psychological benefits: increased self-awareness. More time alone leads to deeper introspection and self-discovery. Greater adaptability. Learning to thrive independently fosters resilience and flexibility in life. Freedom from relationship stress. Avoiding toxic or unfulfilling relationships can contribute to a more peaceful life. The potential drawbacks: emotional stagnation. Lack of deep emotional connections can hinder emotional intelligence development. Fear of vulnerability. Some men become overly guarded, making future relationships difficult. Loneliness and existential questions. Extended solitude can sometimes lead to feelings of purposelessness or existential crises. How to maintain a balanced perspective. Whether single by choice or circumstance, it is crucial to maintain a healthy balance between solitude and social engagement. Some strategies include cultivating meaningful relationships. Even if romantic relationships are absent, strong friendships and family bonds can provide emotional support and fulfillment. Practicing Stoic mindfulness, daily reflection, meditation, and journaling can help maintain emotional clarity and prevent loneliness from turning into suffering. Engaging in purpose-driven activities. Focusing on purposeful activities, such as mentoring, community service, or creative projects, can provide a sense of fulfillment beyond relationships. The longer a man remains single, the more he develops self-sufficiency, mental resilience, and personal discipline, qualities highly valued in both psychology and Stoic philosophy. However, it is essential to remain open to emotional connection and avoid falling into isolation or emotional detachment. Ultimately, whether single or in a relationship, fulfillment comes from within, through self-mastery, wisdom, and purposeful living.